in Guarujá since I was 7 years old. It's a long time. I am married, I don't have kids, and I work as an assistant administrative in a Japanese restaurant. It's very nice to stay in this environment. And I don't consider myself an introverted person, but I consider myself a shy person. I think there is a difference between introverted and shy. Shy. That's it.
Great. Yeah, I would be really surprised if you told me you are an extroverted person. You do not look like
Yeah,
a introverted person.
yeah, I am not.
Great. And what about you, Gabriel? Please introduce yourself. And are you an introverted person?
Yeah, I'm Gabriel. I'm from Rio. I'm 29 years old. I've been here in Talking Talk since April this year, more or less. I don't remember exactly. So I said in the beginning, I work with IT, especially now is a different area in IT, but in my last job is about software developer, uh, so are you an introverted person? I'm not considered an introverted person, but similar Andrea, I wait for the community, the people for to talk, and after I bring my opinions, So uh, I'm a little shy, but I'm not an introverted person.
Okay, so I will discuss you two a little bit more about this. I'm interested in this extroverted person and shy at the same time. And what about you, Elias? Please introduce yourself and
I'm 37. I live in Teresópolis, Rio de Janeiro. It is in mountains region. It's about 2.5 hours from Rio capital. I work with IT since 2008. Nowadays, I work for an insurance company based on Belo Horizonte. I never been there, but maybe next year I will be there. Um, I married. I have no pets. I have no kids. I'm not sure about the difference on between introverts or shy person. L- Let's say I'm a shy person, but I how can I say, I'm not so shy anymore because I participate on the church and I have a lot of activities on the church. Then I have to talk with people. I have to read because I'm a secretary and I have to read the reports on the church. Then it helps me a lot. But I don't know. I'm not sure about the difference between introverted or shy.
okay. But do you consider yourself an introverted person or an extrovert person?
Okay, between these three options, introverted person. But
Oh,
yes, between these three options. But between shy and introverted, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see the explanation of Andrea and Gabriel.
okay, guys. And about me, my name is Leo. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Belém do Pará. But I've been living in São Paulo since 2017. Tonight, finally, I'm here in Pará again, drinking my tacacá, açaí, and eating with farinha. So this is my place. I love this so much, guys. You have no idea how much the food here. And I used it to say that I was an introverted person, but tonight I'm
No,
not
no, no, no. I
I'm
don't
not sure.
agree. I don't agree.
I'm not sure anymore, but there is a sign of introverted person inside me. I'm not saying that I'm extroverted person because it will be something really hard to me. Uh, but uh, I I I kind of have both aspects, introverted and extroverted. I forgot the name of this. It's like um big. I do not remember the name of this person, but there is a person who have both aspects, introverted and extroverted. I consider myself something like this, but yeah, I cannot say anymore that I'm introverted person. Great. So I really want to know from you, Andrea. You said, for example, you are an extroverted person, but you are also shy. But for example, do you have difficult to talk with new people, meet new people?
No, I don't think so because last weekend, I think two weeks ago, I don't know, I went to Primavera Sound alone. It's a festival that had in São Paulo, and I went 2 days alone. It was my first, how can I say that, event, something like that, that I went alone, and I did some friends. I make some friends on the bus, for example, on the event. So I don't consider myself a person that have problems to make friends. But I am very shy. Like if we are on a group, for example, and I just arrived in our group. I will be a little shy, but I can communicate well uh, through the night. I think so.
Okay. Uh, you said, for example, in a situation that you just arrived in a group, but and what about, I think this is a group of unknown people, but what about it was a group of friends? Do you feel comfortable to, hello,
Yeah, yeah.
galera?
I am totally crazy. And if I drink a beer or a wine, so I am more crazy. Yeah, yeah. It's increased my craziness. I don't know how to say that. I don't have
Yeah.
problem.
Okay, so you have considerations about a group of people, unknown people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And what about you, Gabriel? You are an extroverted person and also shy. Do you have difficulty to talk with new people?
No, I don't think so. Uh, I'm very good in this aspect, you know. Yeah, I, I believe that.
Yeah, and in what aspects do you consider yourself as a shy person, for example?
I don't know because I said uh, I am shy, but uh, maybe,
I
for
think you do
example,
not believe in this.
no, no, it's not this you said, but I don't know exactly, you know. So I said shy, but I maybe I lost this, you know, during my year. So now I'm 29, but it's automatic. I said shy, but it's very automatic, you know. So maybe not, maybe, you know. So I lost this in the last year because I travel a lot and live in another country. So you improve this aspect in your life. So this is my opinion. But that's it.
Great. Yeah,
I understand you. I understood your question, but maybe just a little about this aspect. You might.
great. Uh, and Elias, you said something really interesting. You consider yourself uh, an introverted person, but you go to the church, you have a position in the church, so you need to talk for uh to a public, for example. To me, this is something really
Yes.
crazy to do.
Yes,
So
but for example, in my position in on the church, I have to talk, I have to do some reports, I have to support some people. Sometimes when I support some people, people don't behave crazy. For example, they to support them, I expect some documents, for example, but the people don't bring me the documents and want to be supported. Then I have to say, okay, your data are wrong, and you expect to me to work right. It's not possible. I say things like that, like I don't know, I don't like I don't know the like uh, uh, uh forget the word in English. Like, but slowly. But for example, if I meet you, all of you on the street, oh, I don't you I want to see I want Leo Lopes from the Talk and Talk. I I was in a competition with you. Probably I want to do this. If you talk to me, okay, I will talk to you, but probably I don't take the initiative to conversate with you unless you talk to me. Okay, maybe I can talk something, but I don't know. If you look at me like this and don't talk to me, okay, I won't talk to you too.
I'll be sure that I will not look at you. I will look to my feet because I will not be confident so much to talk with you. I will just and still walk. Great. So, Elias, do you think that, for example, we can develop some extroverted skills?
Yes, yes. I think our few, I actually our us has the traits of the our behaviors, introverts or extroverts. We can develop extrovert skills. Sometimes we develop introvert skills too. It's not on purpose, but it's happened because our of us sometimes become shy, sometimes become very extrovert. It's happened with me. I'm not the guy that I don't know the name the expression in English, but the like a clown in a party, palhaçada. No, I'm not this kind of guy. But once I do this, I did this once. Then our of us has our moments of introvert, introversion and extroversion.
Yeah, and this is a way to try to integrate in a group as well, so it can happen. Andrea, you said that you went to a really big festival by yourself, alone. And I'm really interested in this because you are an extroverted person, you meet new people there, but do you prefer go go alone for this kind of festival, or do you like to have your own group to go together to festivals?
Yeah, it's a difficult question because I have just both experience. I like to go with my friends, with my family, But the experience being alone in the festival, it was very nice. I love that, and I intend to do it more times. But I really prefer stay with one or two more people because we feel more comfortable if something wrong happening, you have a support, So in this case, I think it's necessary to have one or two person with you.
Yeah, and in my case, I need to say that if I go alone to a festival, I will just be by myself there because I'm not a good in talk with new people. Yeah, and sometimes people say to me, "Oh, you are a really talkative person. You are, to you is easy meeting new people." It's in my mind, it just I'm not this person.
Yeah, I think we pretend a little, because sometimes I pretend to be like a talkative, a person that have so much confidence, and I am not this person.
Yeah, definitely. And what about you, Gabriel? You are also an extroverted person, and you travel by yourself. So, do you prefer travel by yourself alone, or you also like travel with your friends, family?
Yeah, nowadays I prefer travel with my friends, my partners, but I traveled alone when I was maybe 7 years ago, more or less. I I live in another countries in Europe, three countries, Portugal, Spain, and French. Short time, but if you add 1 year there, so I travel and another places there next. For example, I forgot Caron, you know, uh, have an app. You
Jesus
you add
my
your
God.
name, your address. It's not address, your information, and you take Caron, you know. So I said this so much there, but now I don't have. Uh, I don't have. I'm afraid about this nowadays. I'm not repeat this. So nowadays I'm totally different. I changed my mind. I changed my actions. So now, uh, uh, coragem. I forgot the name again. You know,
It's courage.
courage. Yes, I don't have anymore.
Jesus Christ, guys. To me, this is insane because I have no idea how to do this. There is an app here in Brazil to do some stuff like this,
Yeah, blah
but
blah blah.
yeah,
But you have
but
to pay,
yeah.
and there you didn't have to pay.
Well, in this case, it
Have some points in the street, for example. In the street have some points, and for example, you are a guy, but you travel alone, for example, and so I don't like to travel alone, but I I'm have money for this, but you know, so you add your information, your car, and this you could be helping each other, another person, another people, other people like this. So it's amazing, but nowadays I'm not courage anymore for do this.
yeah, in my mind they will kill me. It doesn't work out to me. Great. So, Elias, what do you prefer, a night in a pub or a nice dinner?
I prefer a nice dinner, but it's not about the shyness or like things like that, because I don't drink it. Then a night pub is not a good place for me. But for example, a nice dinner, uh, um, uh, with my wife, with my family, or it's not not a dinner, but petisco. This table of the meat. I don't know. Uh, three, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, I have been to a restaurant and uh, we ordered that table of the petiscos. With a lot of people, I think 20 people, with the people of the church. I play the music instruments on the bands of the church, and we have a we have I forget the word, a happy hour in that occasion, and we eat. Then I prefer for this for that, but it's not about the shyness. A night pub is not a good place for me. Look, okay, I'm a Christian. Night pub is not a good place for me.
Okay, yeah. I have a friend that she's really crazy, guys. She is just like you with you. She's from the church. She doesn't drink, but she really like meet new people, meets new places. Sorry. So every time that I'm going to a new place, hey Tali, come on with me. Let's go. So she's really funny because she doesn't drink anything. She go to the pub just to eat.
Yes, but there is a different. Well, okay, some pubs are different. If it, the if you have the table of petiscos, okay, but there's some places is there only it's only drinks, and it's, little food, few food. In this place, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't
Yeah,
go.
I
But
also don't like.
I have already go to a. It's not. I don't know if it's a pub, but there's alcoholic drinks. I don't drink nothing, but just to eat. Uh, um, I don't know the name in the petiscaria.
I don't know, but I
I
love
went
this
sometime.
place.
Yes.
I
Great.
think it is the best part to eat a lot.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I just go out of my house to eat.
Yeah.
And what about you, Andrea? What do you prefer? A night in a pub or a nice dinner?
Nowadays, guys, as a old girl, I would like to I will prefer a nice dinner because I don't have the same energy to stay in a pub every night or all the night just drinking. I don't have. I prefer stay at home, for example, or with my friends drinking something at my home than stay in a pub. But I enjoy it a lot when I was younger, going to a pub. But nowadays, I prefer a nice dinner with my friends, drinking something. Can be at home or can be in a restaurant.
Great. I will change this question a little bit for you. Uh, a music festival or a nice dinner? I'm just
Oh
kidding.
no, music festival for sure.
Great. And what about you, Gabriel? What do you prefer? A night in a pub or a nice dinner?
Yeah, nowadays, similar everybody here. Nowadays, I prefer a nice dinner. But if you talk with me like 7 years ago, 100% a night in a pub, you know. So, but nowadays, I keep calm. I prefer with together with my friends, my family, my parents, and that's it. I prefer this.
Definitely, it is really nice because at this point, I totally agree with you and Andrea because I really like be have a nice dinner with my friends, drink with them in my home. I love it that so much. Uh, so, Gabriel, you work with IT and you also are extroverted person, but how do you feel after a whole day in a meeting? For example, you have to solve a problem and you spend the whole day in a meeting. How do you feel after that day, after that entire day talking with people?
Yeah, very tired, because now I said in the beginning I changed my company and I started in this week. In this job, I have to go hybrid. I don't know exactly. Three days there and two home office. So I spend 2 hours to go and 2 hours to back. So for me, it's very difficult. But so if you ask for me this question, of course, I will remember this in this difficult when I find this difficult because it's very tired all the process.
Yeah, and it's not because we're talking with people, the transport to go to work.
And very
It's
full. I live in Rio, and here the public transportation is very bad. So, we have many problems about this here. So it's very difficult to spend the time. For example, if I go to the by car for this place, maybe 40 minutes, 45, and I spend 2 hours. So completely different.
yeah, another reality.
Yeah.
And what about you, Andrea? How do you feel, for example, you have a problem in your job and you need to talk the whole day with people? How do you feel after that day?
Stressed, guys, because I have to buy a lot of things to the restaurants. We have four restaurants, so I need to control the stock. I don't know how to say that in English. And I need to buy a lot of things, and I need to talk with the suppliers every day, every time, by WhatsApp or by phone. Every time I am in contact with the suppliers. And when I arrive at home, I am really tired because I don't know, I don't have so much patience. I consider myself a stressed person. So for me, it's very hard to talk every day, every moment with the person, but we need to handle. So yeah, but I feel very tired.
Yeah, I can imagine you think, "Hey, I need this job."
Yeah, my gosh, that's it. I need to pay my tickets to the concerts.
Yeah, definitely like this.
Yeah.
And what about you, Elias? How do you feel after a whole day talking with people at the church? How do you feel?
Uh, depends on the people that I was talking. On the church, it's normal. Okay. Some people are very impolite. It happens even in the church. But if in a normal day, in a typical day, it's okay. It's okay. I have to talk with a lot of people. usually people will be respectful in the church. On the work too, at the work is people usually be respectful too. Some people not. Some people are very narcissistic, very impolite, but it's okay. It's uh, we have to deal with that. But I don't have problems in my actual team. In, I don't have problems to talk, express my opinions, or ask for help, or disagree with something that someone is saying. It's very normal. It's very common.
And in the church, and I imagine it that it's not a good idea ask to someone go to the hell. This is not
Yes,
something good.
yes, but it's not things like that. But for example, okay, you have to give me some information for me to be able to help you. But you want to you I don't know, you don't give me the information and expect I help you. It's not possible. Then I have to complain with sometimes I have to complain with this person.
Great. And Andrea, what about the opposite? Do you feel good when you are alone? Would you like to have, for example, more hours alone?
Yeah, I feel very good when I am alone. And actually, I've been living alone because my husband is working in Ubatuba, another city. He is a sailor, marinheiro, I think, sailor. So his boat go to the Ubatuba. He needs to stay there every day. So I've been living alone, like alone, and I've been liking a lot because I don't know. I can do my things. I can relax. I can stay here and talk. I don't need to make the dinner for him, something like that, you know. So yeah, I really like to stay alone. But sometimes I feel a little bored because yeah, sometimes we need to have a company, yeah. And I feel I miss him in this case, you know, but most of time I really love to stay alone.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to have a
Yeah.
partner, uh, someone to talk, to complain about the day.
Yeah.
And what about you, Gabriel? How do you feel when you are alone? Would you like to have more hours alone?
Yeah, actually, I have many hours alone, because I broke up my relationship 1 year and a half, more or less, and I come back for my parents' house, my family house, and for example, my father and my mother works weekday in another place together, and I stay every day alone during the day, so we they come back with the night, the evening. So maybe I be alone so much time. But now I said I change because in my new job I'm changing this. But in my opinion about this content is about, for example, we have you have to do a mix, the balance about this, because it's very good to be alone, but uh, so much time alone is very complicated, is very dangerous, My our mind is very complicated, so we have to control, to handle this situation. I believe that.
Yeah, some people talk about societal health
Yeah, yeah.
as we need to also think about our social health. We need to talk with people. We need to get out with people. We need something like a community
Yeah,
something like friends to have a time together.
exactly.
Um, and what about you, Elias? How do you feel when you are alone? Do you like it? Would you like to have more hours alone?
Yeah, I feel very well when I'm alone. I work from home. Then most of the time I stay alone. But I don't think get I don't know get sad or depression to why I'm alone. But I don't stay alone all the week because after the work, my wife arrives at home. I talk to her um on the on weekends. I meet my friends on the church. I do my tasks. Uh, yes, but sometimes be alone is good for thinking about yourself, about our processes, about your life, about your mistakes, about your goals, or about your aspirations. No, not aspiration. Aspirações. I don't know the word in English. But yes, to be alone is good. But to be sometimes to be uh, among people, it's good too.
Yeah, I also work from home, and I'm not gonna talk about that moment because I work from home, so
Mm.
most of part of time I'm alone. But I really want some good moments alone. I'm moments that I'm not working. I'm reading, for example. I'm watching a movie alone. I love it when I'm alone.
Yes,
So
today I did this.
yeah,
Cause I left my work early, and my wife is still working. Then I watch a movie. I watch Batman, the last one.
great, nice movie. Yeah, so I really like those moments. For example, at the beginning, at the meeting, I said that uh, I'm a kind of both introverted and extroverted because something like this, I really like it moments that I'm alone, just reading my book and breathing, doing nothing more than this. And for example, I also like to work from home because I'm working alone. I do not like people screaming, asking for something to another person around me. So I really don't work in a group. Something that do not work so good to me. And what about you, Andrea? Do you like to work? Do you prefer work in a group, alone?
Yeah, I am used to work with a lot of people, but I'm a person, for example, I don't know if I am explain better it. I'm a person that even I am working with a lot of people, sometimes I don't like to ask for help or ask to someone to do something. I prefer do alone, you know. Sometimes it's better for me because if you know the things that you need to do, I am not stay there to ask you, oh, you need to do it, you need to do something. So I prefer do the things alone, but I work with a lot of people. So it's strange, but it's me.
That's okay, no problem.
Yeah.
And what about you, Elias? Do you prefer work alone or in a group?
I prefer working in a group, but sometimes I don't know. How can I say? Um, Nowadays I work from home. Then I work in a group because I'm inside in a team, but each person in their house. And by then I think it's a mix of work alone and in a group. Because I can ask for help, I can help people. Sometimes I don't know, 3 or 2 weeks ago, I spent more than an hour talking to a friend or my coworker. But it's not things mixes about the job, about the work, about the aleatorical things, handle things.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, but both players are good.
A little bit of both. And what about you, Gabriel? What do you prefer, work alone or in a group?
Depends the situation, you know. If, for example, it's a big project we have to do for to improve something in the company, for example, we have to do in a group. It's impossible to do alone, you know. But for example, if I have a problem with something, I prefer to concentration myself for to solve this problem. You know, for example, or for example, Gabriel, you have to do something with Leo, and for example, Leo is opposite for me, and for example, I I want to go this way and Leo this one, and but I prefer to do this and this, you know. So I have many problems about this, you know, so I prefer this kind of points. I prefer to do uh, alone, you know, but it's very difficult.
Really interesting. And what kind of problems do you have with people with different opinions?
No, it's not specific, you know. So maybe because for example, in my last job, have a guy. It's very difficult to talk with him in this kind of point because, for example, Fulan, do this. You doesn't do this. Oh no, but this is good. And everybody there, everybody in the company, my last company, said about this kind of things about this guy. You know, so exist some people. It's very difficult to work together. So you know. But I prefer uh, I prefer working in a group. I like so much this because you you change the information, you know, ideas is very good for me. But exists some kind of people is very difficult to work in a group. Doesn't know work in a group, you know.
Yeah, the problem is not a work in a group. It's work with some people from a
Yeah,
group.
exactly. That's it. Exactly. I, that's it.
Great. Welcome back again, guys. So, Elton, how was the conversation in the small group?
Was good. It was a nice topic. We could have an exchange of idea, experience, and the was good to see the point of views about my breaking room, my colleagues. That's it. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, and do you consider yourself as an introverted or extroverted person?
I believe that I am an extroverted person. Sometimes I am a little shy, but it happens when I arrived in some place and I don't know anyone, but after a few moments I can make friends. I can talk with someone, and I am very open about it.
You are totally like Andrea. She's also extroverted and shy and afraid of unknown groups. And what about you, Wesley? How was the conversation for you?
Oh, it's good. Uh, I know more about me, myself, and I could be watch of my small group, the different point of views and the habits of hers to be other people's around other people's, and I'm think very cool. Being and the topics are so good. Congrats. Uh, and I think so.
Great. And are you an introverted person or extroverted person?
I'm extroverted person. uh, I think I don't introverted piece person because in my family all peoples are extroverted. So and in the parties is a very party and has very jokes with other peoples. So it's very funny.
Jesus Christ, I can't even imagine a dinner in
Yeah.
your family.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Andrea, I'm Verstappen fan and he champion. Actual current champion. I think
Yeah, I
so.
recognize your voice. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm happy because you are knowing me.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, Lyle, for interrupt you.
No problem, but I'm really interested in know what is this word that I have no idea how to say.
It's about Formula One. I support
Oh,
Lewis Hamilton and he supports Verstappen. Yeah, unfortunately.
yeah. And is interesting because I big know it to Verstappen fan for Andrea and no Wesley. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, guys. So we need to finish this conversation, but it was really nice talking with you all tonight. And I really hope to see you here again next week. And please, guys, I sent a survey on the chat. Please answer this. You can share your opinion, give your ideas about topics. It's a free space to talk, okay? So have a great weekend. And that's it, guys. Bye bye. See
Bye
you
Thank
all.
bye.
you,
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Lyle.